What up, YouTube? It's your old friend Dominic Tringali here, doing another one of my culture shocked videos. This one is going to be another one of the videos that focuses on public safety. And I've noticed when I'm here that smoke detectors and fire alarms don't really exist. And in America, in homes, we have in every room, and especially the kitchen, a smoke detector. Just in case something catches fire, you get a warning. And it's, in my opinion, a good thing. I mean, they're not too expensive. You change the battery every couple of years, or you're supposed to check them every year, but I don't know I don't know too many people who actually do that. And in public buildings like schools, courthouses, city hall, you find the fire alarm that you can pull if you notice a fire. It's a big fine if you don't, and you're just pulling fire alarms like an asshole. But it's a matter of public safety. It's not an unnecessary thing. But here in Italy, I guess they just figure it's not. And last night I was eating in a restaurant, and I noticed that there was no smoke detectors anywhere, and they didn't have the above-head sprinkler system that you would find in a typical bar with a kitchen attached. And I don't know if you've never heard of grease fires or propane explosions or just oily rags, but my friends in Sicily, they pretty much told me that it's just a matter of, you know, nobody smokes indoors anymore. And it has nothing to do with cigarettes. It has nothing to do with people just smoking a cigarette indoors and starting a fire. There's a huge list of reasons why you could start a fire. And I found out that in schools, they don't have fire drills. I mean, you remember when we were kids, we'd all just, every once in a while, somebody would come over the PA speaker. We all had to like line up and big-ass lines outside, and we were wondering, why the hell are we doing this? But in the off chance that there actually was a fire, it was a pretty good idea. But here in Italy, it's just not important. A lot of government buildings are in these old, dilapidated structures, much like the rest of Italy, I guess. You know, the whole damn place is in ruins, but the government buildings, you know, for the most part, they just hide them in in these like little tiny buildings in down alleys, and they're not clearly marked, and they're not nice, you know, municipal buildings anywhere. They're all just shoving these offices anywhere they can, and it's always in these old ass offices that have no, they're just fire traps, death traps, if a fire ever did start in any of them. But I just don't understand the thing about smoke detectors. And I went to a hardware store here called Bricoman, which is like, it's like a chain of hardware stores. And I went in and I was looking to see if smoke detectors exist, and the only thing I could find was a large selection of fire extinguishers. So fire safety is not a completely foreign concept to these people. It's just smoke detectors and fire alarms. I don't know if it's never really been an issue. And fire departments. I don't necessarily see a lot of fire departments anywhere. Where I was in Eugene, we had like one every, you know, 5 square blocks. It seemed to be another fire station. But I have no idea where the fire department here in Gust is. And I do admit the buildings are made of stone for the most part and not wood. But people can burn to death, and large balls of fire can erupt out of homes that operate with gas ovens and the kitchens, you know. And people, they just, like I said in one of my very first video, they smoke. They have lit cigarettes next to gas pumps. I have no idea what these people are thinking, but I digress. It's just the way they do it. You know, they say, when in Rome, do as the Romans. But apparently the Romans had a lot of fires. So anyway, I'm going to get off my soapbox and just remind y'all that I really appreciate those likes, those comments, your subscriptions, and if you might want to just share this video with your friends and family. So, signing off, like always, Dominic Shingali, Viva Italia.